Good morning, children. This is English video session for class 10. The supplementary reader, topic number 8, the hack driver. I repeat, class 10 English video session, supplementary reader, chapter number 8, the hack driver. Hack driver. Okay, the hack driver. Usually when a person joins this work initially, they will be given all the hard things so that they become stronger and efficient to cope up with the job. Okay. Here is a young lawyer who is assigned a job which he did not like much. Okay. Like serving summons. Okay. Sometimes he is happy. Sometimes he is being beaten up. He is being thrown out. He is chased. And it is always he finds it difficult to do this job. And this is what the training period of a lawyer comes to around. Okay. So being a junior, he needs to learn the entire things and he is put under this particular job so that he becomes experienced to carry on with his other works in the near future. Okay, the hack driver. Let's start with it. The young lawyer comes into the village to serve summons on Oliver Lutkins. So now the person's name is Oliver Lutkins. A friendly back driver takes him around the village in search of Lutkins. Does he find him? Who is Lutkins? Now let us see what is this particular job given to this lawyer. Okay, summons to Lutkins. Okay, Oliver Lutkins. The name of the individual who has to be summoned is Oliver Lutkins. And where does he live? New Millions. Where does he live? New Millions. Yeah, let's see. And the lawyer has to go, serve the summon and be back. Okay, this is the work. Is he successful in his job? How does he carry on with his work? Let's see. After graduating with honors, I became a junior assistant clerk in a magnificent law firm. I was sent not to prepare legal briefs, but to serve summons. Like a cheap private detective, I had to go to dirty and shadowy corners of the city to seek out my victims. Some of the larger and more self-sufficient ones even beat me up. I hated this unpleasant work and the sight of the city life it revealed to me. I even considered fleeing to my hometown where I could have been a real lawyer right away without going through this unpleasant training period. So this is a training period and he has to undergo which he doesn't want to undergo. Okay children, shall we continue? So I rejoiced one day when they sent me 40 miles in the country to a town called New Millions. Where was he sent? A town called New Millions. To serve summons on a man called Oliver Lutkins, we needed this man as a witness in the law case and he had ignored all our letters. So what is the reason behind this sending of this man is very clear that the summons are sent to him and he has not reported, responded or replied in any form. Okay, when I got into New Millions, my eager expectation of a sweet and a simple country village was severely disappointed. Okay, so what was the place about? So he has not entered into it so far. First time he is going inside. So let's see what's the emotions he undergoes in that place. Okay. Its streets were rivers of mud with a row of wooden shops, either painted or sour brown or a bare of any paint at all. The only agreeable sight of the place was the place of delivery man at the station. He was about 40, red-faced, cheerful, thick, about in the middle. What is children thick? So your torso is thicker. Like Ashok sir and all, no? Torso and all will be thick. And that's how the personality was. He was about 40, red-faced. Red-faced, usually the people in those areas, they have red-faced, cheerful, happy man. His working clothes were dirty and well worn. So it is all already worn n number of times, and he was a friendly manners. What's that? He had friendly manners. You felt at once that he liked people. Okay. I told him, to find a man named Oliver Lutkins. Oliver Lutkins. So he says that I'm going to find out. Could you please help me out? Okay. Let's see what happens. Lutkins, I saw him around here about an hour ago, and a hard fellow to catch though, always up to something or other. He's probably trying to start up a poker game in the back of the Fritz Zob. I'll tell you, boy, is there any hurry about locating Lutkins? Yes, I want to catch the afternoon train back to the city. I was very important and secret about it. So I never told anything about the mission. Okay, I'll tell you what, I have got to hack. I'll get you out and we can drive around together and find Lutkins. I know most of the places where he hangs out. He was so open and friendly that I glowed with the warmth of his affection. I knew, of course, he wanted the business, but his kindness was real. So, the way he showed the affection was so real. I was glad that the fair money would go to the good fellow. I managed to bargain down $2 an hour, and then he brought me to the house nearby, sort of a black box on wheel. He remained, well, young man, here is the courage, and his wide smile made me into an old friend. These villagers are so ready to help a stranger. He has already made it his own task to find Oliver Lutkins for me. Okay? He said, I don't want to interfere, young fellow, but my guess is that you want to collect some money from Lutkins. He never pays anybody a cent. He still owes me 50% on a poker game I was fool I was fool enough to play with him. He is not really bad, but it's hard to make him part of his money. Okay, if you try to collect from him in those fancy clothes, he will be suspicious and get away from you. If you want, I will go into Fritz and ask for him, and you can keep out of sight behind me. So he made sure that he waits outside, so when he runs away, he can be caught. I loved him for this by myself. Might never have found Lutkins. With a hack driver knowing help, I was sure of getting my man. I took him into my confidence and told him that I wanted to serve the summons on Lutkins. But the man had refused to be a witness when his information would have quickly settled our case. The driver listened earnestly at the end. He hit upon the shoulder and laughed. We'll give Brother Lutkins a little surprise. Let's start, driver. Most folks around here call me Bill and Magnus' son. My business is called William Magnus Fancy Cutting and Hacking. Okay. All right, Bill. Shall we proceed to Fritz? Why are they going to the Fritz, children? They are going only to catch Lutkins, Oliver Lutkins. And who is helping the lawyer? Bill is helping the lawyer with his cart and to track Oliver Lutkins. Yes. Lutkins is likely a person to be there as anywhere. Plays a lot poker. He is good in deceiving people. What is it? He is good in deceiving people. Okay. Bill seemed to admire Lutkins' talent for dishonesty. I felt that if he had been a policeman, he would have caught Lutkins respectively and jailed him with regret. Bill led me into the Fritz. Have you seen Oliver Lutkins around today? Friends of him is looking for him, said Bill cheerily. Bill led me cheerily. Fritz looking at me, hiding behind Bill. He hesitated and then admitted, yes, he was here a little while ago. Guess he has gone over to Gustav to get a shave. Well, if he comes, I'll tell him I'm looking for him. We drove to Gustav barber shop. Again, Bill went in first, and I lingered at the door. He was only one, he asked not only to Swede but to customers if they had seen Lutkins. The Swede had not. He said, I haven't seen him and don't care to. But if you find him, you can just collect that $30, 35 he owes to me. One of the customer thought he had seen Lutkins walking down the main road this side of the hotel. Okay. As we climbed back to the hack, Bill concluded that since Lutkins had exhausted his credit at Gustafsson, he had probably gone to Gray's for shave. At Gray's barber shop, we missed Lutkins by only 5 minutes. He had just left, probably for the pool room. And the pool room, it appeared that he had just bought a pack of cigarettes and gone out. And so we pursued him just behind him, but never catching him for an hour. It was past 1 o'clock. I was hungry, so had so enjoyed Bill's rough country opinion about his neighbor that I scarcely cared whether I found Lutkins or not. So by this I stop here. Now the thing is whether the lawyer is able to find out Lutkins. Who is this man who is helping out of his way such a wonderful village? And the lawyer feels very happy that to come, and he even wanted to have his future services in this place. He found that place so welcoming, the people so welcoming, so helping, so accommodative. They were all soft spoken, so he always wanted that place. Please do read the topic at least 5 to 6 times. Come to my next class with that knowledge. Okay, by this I stop, children. Thank you.